Kamaru Usman est sans aucun doute l'un des champions les plus dominants qu'ait jamais vu passer l'UFC.
He is right now the best pound for pound fighter in the sport.
Usman is just, this guy's the best ever.
I am the best on the planet for a reason.
He is on his way to possible GOAT.
I know when I broke their spirit. I know when I broke their heart.
Brisant un par un les combattants les plus redoutés de sa catégorie, il parviendra à réaliser l'incroyable série de 19 victoires consécutives.
He's the best welterweight of all time.
I need to put some respect on my name.
Usman was pushing on the pedal for 5 fucking rounds.
I think I am the best pound for pound fighter in the world.
I am the welterweight champ for a reason. I'm here to stay.
En réalisant l'un des règnes les plus dominants de l'histoire, il fera naître les rivalités parmi les plus sauvages et violentes de sa division.
I want to fuck that guy up so bad.
Wait till I see you next time, Marty Fake Newsman. You're dead. You're dead.
I'm gonna whoop your ass off by myself. I don't need nobody.
Let's make some noise on December 14th. You guys can't wait for me to murder this clown.
Mais alors qu'il se trouvait sur le toit du monde, il ne suffira que d'une fraction de seconde pour l'entraîner dans une chute irréversible.
One of the wildest head kick knockouts, I think the most important head kick knockout ever. Yeah, has to be.
Is that one of the most shocking finishes to a title fight that you ever remember?
Yeah, I mean, you think of everything that was on the line for Usman tonight and, you know.
Voici l'histoire d'un homme qui sacrifia sa vie au MMA, un homme qui traumatisa les welterweights pendant près de 10 années consécutives. Voici l'histoire de Kamaru des Nigerian Nightmare Usman. L'histoire de Kamaru Usman commence en 1987, quand dans un petit village du fin fond du Nigeria, Kamaru respirera pour la première fois. Son enfance sera marquée par l'absence de son père qui laissera un vide dans la famille du jeune garçon.
I couldn't really remember my dad for the most part. I didn't understand that for the most part, why my dad wasn't there.
One thing that I remember about Nigeria is just the joy of the people. You didn't have the most money, but you loved life. You lived life each and every day.
We needed food. We grew food. We grew tomatoes. We grew crops, things of that nature.
Et même si cette vie semble paisible à première vue, elle cache en réalité une facette bien moins joyeuse, car entre le manque d'eau potable et la précarité médicale, le quotidien du jeune garçon sera marqué par l'insécurité du lendemain.
I hear people say that I'm poor. I'm just like, you don't know what poor is. If you're in the village and you're poor, there's no hope. If you want food, you have to plant it and watch it, wait those months or watch it grow to harvest it for food to eat. The light would be gone for a month, 2 months, weeks. You don't know how you're gonna eat the next day. You don't know how you're gonna eat the next week, the next month. Clean water is a luxury. As a kid, I had to walk miles to get water, carry water on your head with my mom or my grandma.
Mais ce mode de vie sera rapidement bouleversé par un événement qui viendra totalement chambouler la vie de Kamaru.
But then when my dad came back, and I remember it was such a big deal to just everyone in the village. He had bigger plans. He saw the bigger picture. That's one of the reasons why my dad is my hero.
Ancien major dans l'armée du Nigeria, Mohamed Nassiri Usman fera le choix, après un dernier congé dans son village, d'immigrer aux États-Unis où il pourra alors étudier quelques années afin de décrocher un travail dans une pharmacie lui permettant d'enfin, après plusieurs années passées loin de sa famille, les retrouver en leur faisant traverser l'Atlantique alors que Kamaru n'avait que 8 ans.
We get picked up by our dad at the airport and we're all together. I felt complete. We lived in a 1-bedroom apartment. It was my mom, my dad, 3 boys.
Après quelques années pendant lesquelles Kamaru Usman s'imprégnera de la culture américaine, il entrera au lycée où il fera la rencontre de la lutte.
All of us brothers, all the boys were blessed enough athletically to where we could play sports at a high level. I told my father, I said, I'm gonna go out for wrestling. And I just remember him saying, what? Like Stone Cold? Wrestling? I'm like, no, not like that, Dad. I'm not getting hit with chairs.
Kamaru put, grâce à ses prédispositions physiques, tout de suite intégrer l'équipe de lutte de son lycée et démarrera alors sa carrière de lutteur. Usman fera immédiatement entrevoir son véritable don quand il s'agit de sport, car au-delà des études, c'est bien dans une carrière sportive que le jeune garçon souhaite tendre. C'est d'ailleurs cette flamme de compétiteur qui permettra à Kamaru de totalement piétiner la catégorie des welterweights en inscrivant son nom en tant que numéro 1 pound for pound. Mais revenons quelques années plus tôt quand Kamaru, alors bien décidé à vivre de sa passion, parviendra à se hisser sur le podium du championnat du Texas. Il poursuivra en remportant son premier premier titre national en 2010 et inscrira le solide palmarès de 44 victoires pour une défaite, lui donnant alors le surnom du cauchemar nigérien. Mais malheureusement, un événement brutal viendra complètement briser sa famille. Suite à son choix de lancer une société d'ambulance, Mohamed sera accusé de fraude fiscale après avoir engagé des employés qui étaient chargés de gérer la fiscalité de son entreprise. Mais malheureusement, ces derniers ont profité de la confiance et du manque d'expérience de Mohamed Usman pour se livrer à de multiples activités financières illégales au nom d'Usman. Il sera alors condamné à 15 ans de prison et 1 500 000 $ de dédommagement, plongeant alors sa famille dans une précarité alarmante. Kamaru tentera alors de participer aux Jeux Olympiques de 2012 mais devra faire marche arrière après avoir essuyé de nombreuses blessures. Mais cette expérience ne sera pas sans conséquences pour l'avenir. Bien au contraire, car pendant sa préparation pour les tests olympiques, Kamaru fera la rencontre de Rashad Evans, ancien champion de l'UFC qui verra en lui le potentiel de la future légende de l'octogone qu'il est aujourd'hui. Evans l'invitera alors à enfiler les gants pour sparer et le coup de foudre sera alors immédiat pour le Nigérien qui fera alors après quelques mois de préparation son premier combat professionnel de MMA contre David Glover qui aura alors l'honneur d'être le premier mais loin d'être le dernier à goûter aux phalanges surpuissantes du Nigérien qui remportera son combat au deuxième round par TKO. Kamaru s'opposera alors à José Carceres qui remportera jusqu'ici chacune de ses victoires par étranglement et punira l'excès de confiance du Nigérien.
I never trained jiu-jitsu. I just left the Olympic Training Center in wrestling and I was just so much superior than these guys. I was like, no, I don't need jiu-jitsu. You know, I'm good. I could take these guys down when I want. I could prevent them from taking me down. I don't need it. Leading up to the fight, every one of my teammates, you're gonna kill this guy, or my Brazilian teammate. You're gonna kill him. You're gonna do well. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna do well.
Le cruel manque d'expérience de Kamaru entraînera sa première défaite en professionnel après qu'il ait subi un redoutable étranglement arrière.
It messed with me because I couldn't do anything about it. I couldn't defend myself. I didn't have the knowledge to. When I got submitted, I didn't have the knowledge because I wasn't doing jiu-jitsu like that. I didn't know and how to defend myself at that point. I was like, wow. Not only did I just give up, I gave up on myself, I gave up on my dream, I gave up on everything.
Mais cette défaite, plutôt que de le décourager ou de le ramollir, lui fera au contraire prendre conscience de ses cruelles lacunes au sol.
I was just thinking like, I fucking suck. I need to learn everything there is to learn about this sport if I'm gonna be champion. I was like, I will never ever feel this feeling again.
Kamaru sera alors définitivement lancé pour atteindre les plus hauts sommets qu'il est possible d'atteindre au MMA. Il se relèvera brutalement en écrasant ses 4 adversaires suivants par TKO, mais alors qu'il commençait à faire parler de lui de plus en plus grâce à son style hyper agressif et dominant, un événement viendra propulser la carrière du jeune combattant sur la plus haute sphère mondiale.
Kamaru too. Olympic alternate, his work ethic is incredible, his wrestling is incredible. I think he has all the tools that are necessary and I think he's a great leader.
Kamaru pourra tenter de performer devant le monde entier en participant à la télé-réalité The Ultimate Fighter pour ensuite intégrer la plus grande organisation mondiale de MMA. Le principe de l'émission est simple. 2 équipes de combattants professionnels s'affrontent un par un afin de déterminer lesquels d'entre eux se verront recevoir un contrat pour intégrer l'UFC. Kamaru ne laissa alors pas la moindre place au doute en roulant sur chacun de ses adversaires. Michael Brave, Steve Carl puis Aiden Hassan, tous subiront la foudre du Nigerian Nightmare. Kamaru pourra alors intégrer l'UFC par la grande porte et s'opposera dès son premier combat au futur champion de la catégorie, Leon Edwards. Usman instaura dès le début de l'affrontement une lourde pression sur son adversaire, avançant malgré les puissantes frappes de Leon. Kamaru fera alors parler sa lutte afin de contrôler Edwards. Le deuxième round ira sans le moindre doute en la faveur du Nigérien, qui parviendra à brutalement connecter son adversaire à de multiples reprises. Kamaru contrôlera alors son adversaire en lutte dans l'entièreté du troisième round, lui rapportant une première victoire à l'UFC par décision unanime.
This is my life. This is everything that I do. And so all my fights have been finishes and I wanted to go out there and finish that tonight, but I just didn't. I go out there, I train constantly, I put everything into it and I want to be able to perform the way that I'm capable.
Mais ce combat contre Leon Edwards n'a rien d'anodin, car il est en réalité l'un des piliers fondateurs qui entraînera la création de l'une des plus grandes rivalités qu'ait jamais connue la division.
Before I'm said and done, I will be king of this division one day. And, unfortunately, my performance tonight didn't show it, but when I come back in here next time, it'll be way better, way more dominant, and you can count on seeing finishes from me because one day, I will be king of this division.
Kamaru Usman poursuivra en s'opposant à Alexandre Yakovlev qu'il vaincra par décision unanime, puis Warley Alves qui devra lui aussi se soumettre face à la domination du Nigérien, qui commence alors à faire de plus en plus de bruit dans l'organisation.
I think I could dominate some of the best guys in this division, if not everybody in the division. Damian Maia couldn't dominate him like that.
But to win here, I want Damian Maia. That's definitely who I want next. There's so many ways that I can win a fight. Everyone knows that. But, I really want to get that knockout.
Mais avant de pouvoir s'opposer au vétéran de l'UFC Damian Maia, Kamaru devra affronter le futur champion des middleweight, Sean Strickland.
He's a tough guy that I think should be ranked. He's a technical striker. He's got jiu-jitsu as well on his back. He's pretty good. But I'm a more, dominant fighter. He's a technical technical striker, but I think I'm better. I think I'm better there, and you know, I think my wrestling, of course, is better. I'm gonna go out there and get the W, if not the finish. At the end of the day, this is mixed martial arts, and I think I mix it up better than, if not everybody in the division right now. I'm learning each and every day, and I'm on a path to be the best in the world in my division.
Kamaru roulera alors sur Strickland dès le premier round, où après l'avoir emmené au sol, il pourra lui infliger un grand nombre de dégâts avec son ground and pound. Usman fera alors le choix d'échanger debout dans le deuxième round, où il brutalisera son adversaire avec ses puissantes frappes, manquant même de le mettre KO avec un puissant crochet. Le troisième round sera alors un véritable massacre dans lequel Usman prouvera au monde entier qu'il était réellement décidé à monter vers le top de la catégorie.
Let me be honest, and I'm never making excuses. Kamaru Usman beat the out of me. Beat the out of me for 3 rounds, no excuse.
His durability was a big one. I didn't think he could handle, you know, what I bring as a fighter. You know, he went out there and he basically showed his toughness. In the first round, usually I can kind of gauge how guys can handle the pressure, and just once you're trapped inside that cage with me and you really start to feel my strength, my pressure, my distance, and my power. You know, some guys can't handle it, and he definitely showed why he's experienced and why he's a true veteran.
Kamaru commence à en faire de plus en plus de bruit dans l'organisation, s'opposera au redoutable grappleur Sergio Moraes, alors invaincu à l'UFC depuis près de 5 années. Et malgré cette statistique impressionnante, Kamaru Usman n'aura pas besoin de plus d'un round pour infliger un KO monumental à son adversaire, qui propulsera alors le nom du Nigérien dans les plus hautes sphères de l'organisation.
It's very easy to come out when both guys are swinging, land a punch, a lucky punch, and the guy's down, the guy's out, you know, but that's not what I do. I come in and I systematically break a guy's will. When you can break his will, he will forever remember that. And I told you, there's not one guy that can say, hey, you know what, maybe I can get him next time. I want to fight that guy again. Not one. There's not one guy that can hang in there with me. You know what, whoever is in charge of making those rankings, whoever it is, or whoever collective group is in charge of making those rankings, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be. You have me at 13th. Are you kidding me? I am a problem in the division. There's not one guy that wants to take this fight. Not one.
Kamaru poursuivra son ascension en écrasant le Norvégien Emil Milk avant d'enfin s'opposer au pionnier du sport, réputé pour son jiu-jitsu terriblement efficace, Demian Maia.
In the UFC, I will be the world champion. That is the goal that I've set for myself.
My game is dangerous for everyone because it's a different game that people are not used to train against.
Demian Maia is an opponent that I've had my eye on for years. A great fighter and just a great specialist at what he does best. He wants to get you down and he wants to submit you. But he can't get me down because I am the best wrestler in the division.
Kamaru apparaîtra alors pour la première fois en main event pour l'UFC Night 129.
This is a moment that I've been waiting for, to have an event built around me. I'm able to showcase who I am as a person as well as a fighter.
Kamaru cherchera alors à instaurer sa pression habituelle dès les premières secondes, mais après quelques frappes, il se retrouvera bloqué contre la cage par Maia qui pourra alors contrôler Usman. Et malgré ses débuts laborieux, le Nigérien parviendra à rouler sur son adversaire dans les rounds suivants grâce à son striking aussi destructeur que efficace, lui rapportant une nouvelle victoire par décision unanime.
Nothing but respect for Demian Maia, a legend in the game. It was an honor to be able to come in here and compete with him. I think I broke my right hand in the second. I wasn't letting it go as much, and I broke the left one in the third. For the longest, everyone's talking about, oh, I haven't fought a top 10 guy. That's a legend that's been in the game, 2-time title challenger, and I just dominated him from start to finish. Man, you know what? I'm tired of calling people out and not getting what I asked for. So you know what? I'm not calling nobody out. They need to come fight me. My social media handle has never changed. Welterweight, and I'm coming for that gold strap.
En plus d'allonger sa série de victoires consécutives à l'extraordinaire nombre de 12, Kamaru sera en lice pour s'opposer à un réel top contender qui pourrait bien lui servir de clé jusqu'à la ceinture. Mais ce contender est loin d'être n'importe qui, car si Usman souhaite poursuivre son ascension à l'UFC, il devra s'opposer à l'ancien champion des lightweight, Rafael dos Anjos.
I think his overconfidence can play against him. I know he's a tough dude, you know, I work hard for it, and I know I have a problem to solve Friday night, but I'll get it done. To being undefeated in UFC is not an easy task. He has done it, but I'll be happy to hand him his first loss.
You're older now, you got a family, now it's about just feeding your family, getting a little bit of money to move on to the next venture. So, you know, he's just gonna cross paths with a guy who's hungrier than he is. So, you know, I'm gonna let the fight breathe a little bit, see where it goes. But hey, I'm coming for the finish. That's all I'm gonna say is I'm gunning for that finish. All I want is to do my job here and then get whoever has that title in front. If it's Colby Covington, even more fun. even better for me. You know, I'm gonna enjoy actually getting the fist to face on that guy.
Sans qu'il le sache, ce combat contre Colby Covington réveillera l'une des rivalités les plus virulentes qu'ait jamais connue la division. Mais pour l'heure, Kamaru doit s'opposer au plus gros test de sa carrière. Et si le combat semblait offrir un match-up assez serré, il servira en réalité à mettre en avant la supériorité physique comme technique du Nigérien, qui roulera sur Dos Santos dans la totalité des 5 rounds, aussi bien grâce à sa lutte imparable que grâce à son striking destructeur.
It gave me a tough fight tonight. That was a former champion right there. It was a dominant champion. And I just went out and I dominated him from start to finish. I basically made a claim that I'm next in line for that welterweight title fight. Whenever they call, I'm ready. I had to go out and do what I set out to do, which was, dominate from start to finish and really, let everyone know that I'm next in line for that shot.
Et même si très peu de combattants parviennent à se battre pour la ceinture, la remporter est une épreuve à part entière, surtout sous le règne de l'impitoyable Tyron Woodley. Car avec derrière lui 4 défenses de titre, celui surnommé l'élu commençait aussi à être désigné comme le plus grand champion de la catégorie.
One thing you never seen from me, I ain't backing up. You hit me, I'm still coming. And I'm coming all night long, T-Wood. Please don't back up.
Brother.
Don't back up,
Brother.
my man. Don't back up.
Everybody that said that before, they ate the canvas.
Hey, you can feel like a big brother all you want, but at some point, big brother got to get their ass whooped too.
What you gonna do better than me?
Everything.
You gonna out-wrestle me?
Everything.
If we get in the octagon and I can throw no punches, no knees, no takedowns, no submission, I would kick your ass and just wrestle, flat out. When it come down to striking, I would knock you out, flat out. When it come down to grappling, I would break your arm, flat out. There's nothing you can beat me in.
I've always been ready, and now the opportunity's here, and I'm ready to be the new welterweight champion of the world. You can't measure up the magnitude that certain guys have, and it's one of those magnitudes that I'm trying to take on and even surpass by coming in and bringing the whole, not just a country, bringing a whole continent on my back of Africa.
Tyron Woodley say multiple times that his toughest fights are behind him. What do you think when you hear him say that?
A lot of people say a lot of shit, but it is what it is. Once we get in there and you get hit in the mouth, you realize, oh shit, I fucked up with my prediction.
He's doing everything, and it's almost like, man, at least be original.
What does Saturday night look like? What do we see?
He'll get finished. I don't know if it's going to be a submission. I don't know if it's going to be a knockout or TKO.
All right. March 2nd, I'm going to tell you just like this in your ear.
I want you to tell me how you're going to do it, though.
I'm going to tell you, you've been a good champ.
I want you to tell me how you're going to do it, though.
Now he just flipped that switch on with that stare down. And, he tried to be slick and make a little comment, but that means nothing to me. You know what's coming, so you're just basically letting me know that you're trying to try little tricks to try to rattle me, but you know what's coming.
If Tyron beats Usman, I was like, there's a real good argument for him being #1 of all time.
Kamaru parviendra à rapidement prendre l'avantage sur son adversaire, que ce soit avec sa lutte ou son striking. Cet écart de niveau se transformera en fosse infranchissable pour Tyron, qui au fur et à mesure des rounds donnera tout son sens au surnom de Kamaru qui lui fera vivre un véritable cauchemar. Usman sera alors, après une série de 14 victoires consécutives, enfin champion UFC.
How long you been telling them now on your show that can't nobody hang with me? I know you've been telling them for a long, long time, and I've been wanting this fight. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I might not be the best striker in the world, I might not be the best pure wrestler in the world, but when it comes to mixing this up, I'm the best welterweight on the planet right now.
I've said it. When I came in, I said this is what I was gonna do. I said I was coming for that welterweight strap, and there was nothing that was gonna stop me from attaining that and achieving that. For a long, long time, I've been on one leg. I've been fighting fights on one leg. When I fought in the Ultimate Fighter finale, I had microfracture surgery. I've been on one leg the whole time. And coming into this fight, I was in a boot all week. I fractured my left foot, and I was in a boot. I was walking around in a boot, but nothing was gonna deter me from achieving what I've set out to achieve. I need a little bit of time to let these injuries heal so I can not just be 30%. So I can be 100% inside that cage.
Usman just dominated Tyron Woodley. I was blown away by that fight. It's not just insane that he dismantled him, which is for sure insane, but also his fucking gas tank. Usman was pushing on the pedal for 5 fucking rounds, never let off the gas.
Malheureusement pour Tyron, cette défaite ne sera pas sans séquelles, car suite à ce combat, il plongera dans une série de 4 défaites consécutives avant de définitivement accrocher ses gants. Mais à l'inverse, pour le nouveau champion, le chemin qui l'amènera au statut de légende ne fait que réellement commencer.
I'm sure you saw Colby Covington cage side. I mean, is that the right fight for you?
Can I curse up
rematch.
here?
What's that?
Can I curse up here?
Of course you can.
I want to fuck that guy up so bad. I can't be in a room with that guy. I can't be in a room with him. It's like, I just can't. And, you know, I can't wait to be healed up and really get to put my hands on him. You know what? That's one I'm going to enjoy, brutalizing him.
Suite aux nombreuses provocations de Covington, de la haine commence à émerger entre les deux combattants. Cette dernière se manifestera d'ailleurs le jour qui suivit la victoire de Usman, quand les deux combattants manquèrent de s'affronter au milieu d'un hôtel.
He started doing the shtick. He started talking shit online, so he started tweeting and stuff online.
Covington faisant parallèlement partie des top contenders de la catégorie pourra légitimement s'opposer à Kamaru pour l'UFC 245.
Let's make some noise on December 14th. You guys can't wait for me to murder this clown.
No one cares about you, Marty. Stop talking, man. Pay-per-view buys are going out the window when you talk, man.
Just spoke.
No one gives about you. Everybody came to see me, so shut your mouth and listen to the chant.
What you care about is getting a call from the president?
Chant.
So Colby is not around. Is that because they can't put you guys in the same room? Is there any truth to that?
I mean, you can kind of imagine that. You know, you leave a chihuahua in the room with a lion, at some point something's gonna happen.
I can see that he's starting to get nervous. Now he's realizing that on Saturday night he's gonna let the whole world down and no one's gonna care about him anymore.
No one cares about you. You're a nobody. Get a rank win, then come holler at me when you get a rank win.
Dude, hey, you weren't talking all this trash backstage just now, were you? You acting real tough out here in front of the media. Everybody know you fake.
So that's an ideal time frame for you to fight in November. Kamaru, is that a possibility?
It's a possibility tonight.
Let's do it tonight. Let's do it right now. Let's go right now. Let's go right now. You suck, bro. Let's do it right now.
Look at that. Look at that.
You suck.
He talks big.
You talk big.
Security in front of us. Me coming out victorious is always the key. It's always the goal, you know. But yeah, of course. You know, I want to do a little extra damage in this. If it's beef, we can do it. We live 20 miles apart, and we got mutual friends. We can meet right when we get back.
We saw the videos.
Listen.
We saw the videos.
We saw the video. Did you call the cops again?
No one cares about you.
Tell the truth.
Hey, tell the truth. No one cares about you.
No, answer the question.
No one cares about you.
Tell the truth. Did you call the cops again? You don't talk big out here in front of all these people. You know you're not about that life. You know that. You're not about that life. Talk tough up here, but you know I will finish you.
Les deux combattants se livreront une véritable guerre dans laquelle l'un comme l'autre manqueront de se déconnecter à plusieurs reprises. Kamaru ira même jusqu'à briser la mâchoire de Colby dans le 3e round. Mais alors que le combat semblait se diriger vers une décision, Usman éteindra brutalement son adversaire avec un puissant bras arrière qu'il maintiendra en tant que champion incontesté.
This moment right here, after the fight, that's what I look forward to. This is the addictive moment. This is what keeps me doing this. This one's for the world. This one's for the people of Brazil. This one is for my former manager. This one is for my family. This one is for my man and my recent manager. This one is for everybody. I was going in there just to try to take his head off. This was a bona fide mano-a-mano fight. You know, he said a lot of things and, you know, and I wanted to make him pay. I said all week I was going to punish him for 4.5 rounds and I was going to get him out of there. At the end of my career, people will look back at everything that I've done and say, you know what? That guy was the best ever because of the legacy that he left. I'm the toughest guy in the division by far. If I wanted to take him down, I could have taken him down and, you know, I could get it, but you know what? No, let's stand up. This is mano-a-mano. I need to get him out of there.
Kamaru sera alors invité par Joe Rogan pour participer au podcast le plus écouté de la planète, The Joe Rogan Experience. Mais en l'acceptant, Kamaru ne pouvait pas se douter que ces quelques heures passées avec Joe s'apprêtaient à changer sa vie. En effet, Kamaru se confiera pour la première fois sur l'incarcération de son père, critiquant alors le système judiciaire américain.
My father's been incarcerated since 2009, and this is the first time really I'm you know, ever talked about it. It's the justice system here, man. It's so crooked and it's so backwards. Yes, of course we're fortunate. Like there's so many things that we're thankful for living here.
Well, listen, this podcast alone, you talking about this, could very well bring someone forward that wants to help you with the appeal.
Yeah, man, and
Ce podcast, écouté par plusieurs centaines de millions d'auditeurs par mois, entraînera effectivement une vague de soutien envers le père de Usman, qui recevra alors l'aide d'un grand nombre d'avocats pour tenter de le sortir de cet enfer. Kamaru affrontera en juillet 2020 à l'UFC 251 la superstar du moment, qui infligea le KO le plus rapide de l'UFC, Jorge Masvidal.
They say this guy's the best in the world and he's the worst out possibly for me out of the top 10 guys. It's all these things going against me before I even get in that cage. So leaving with that belt, it's gonna be pretty cool.
and you know, a little extra push to go in there and really do some damage. So
I think he's weak-minded.
there's nobody better than me right now. You know, I am the best competitor in that division. That's why I am the king of the division. So when it comes time to go in there and compete, I would do my job.
Kamaru encaissera plusieurs frappes significatives de Masvidal dans les premiers rounds et se voyant dépassé par la boxe de ce dernier fera le choix de miser sur sa lutte dans les rounds suivants pour contrôler et infliger un grand nombre de frappes à son adversaire.
Usman's a beast, man. Guy's a beast.
When you share the octagon with someone for 25 minutes, it's hard not to have that mutual respect. And I think we're both martial artists and we both share that. I'm just a little bit better than everybody in this division. That's why I'm the champion.
I think that Gilbert Burns and Kamaru Usman is going to be a really, really good fight. Really good fight.
So Dana said that Burns should be the next one for you. I would like to know, how do you see this match?
If that's what the company's going to make, that's what the company's going to make. That's the next fight. Then, you know, once I get healed up and I'm able to get back in there, then I'll get back in there.
Kamaru s'opposera en février 2021 à Gilbert Burns, offrant alors l'un des combats les plus attendus par la communauté MMA.
Gilbert Burns is the toughest test to date, which is why he's fighting me right now. If he wasn't the toughest guy, he wouldn't be in there with me. I take him very seriously, and I'm worried and focused on just him. Once we get through him, then we could, you know, when I'm done with my career, then we could worry about legacy.
Yeah, it's going to be a crazy one. I believe it's going to be a war. Kamaru is very tough. He's a champion for a reason. Good wrestler, good striking.
I'm just better. That's the thing that I say about, I've said it before. When I won the title and I said it, I let the world know I might not be the best boxer in the game. I might not be the best jiu-jitsu player in the game. I might not be the best kickboxer or karate guy in the game. But when it comes to mixing it up, I'm the best in the world, and that's why I'm the champion.
The way I see that fight's going, or I'm going to knock him out, or I'm going to submit him. And I believe I'm going to bring a lot of danger to this fight.
Étonnamment, c'est Usman qui subira la pression du Brésilien dans le premier round, se faisant brutalement connecter dès les premières secondes de l'affrontement. Kamaru gardera son sang-froid et reprendra l'avantage dans le deuxième round en sonnant brutalement Burns, qui se retrouvera à son tour totalement dépassé par son adversaire. Usman clôturera alors le combat dès le troisième round avec un jab qui mettra Gilbert à terre, permettant au Nigérian de l'écraser sous ses puissantes frappes.
Undisputed UFC. And like I said, I am the best on the planet for a reason. Now everybody else, y'all need to put some respect on my name. I am the welterweight champ for a reason. I'm here to stay. When you say stuff, when you do stuff, any of that, I will use it against you when we step in there. You know, don't fuel my fire. Don't fuel my fire.
Why you believe Jorge Masvidal should be your next opponent?
This is a guy that had a built-in excuse. That was the only reason he took that fight, because he had a built-in excuse. We tried to make the fight in May. He said no. They tried again in June. He said no. Oh, I took the fight on 6 days notice. Give me 3 weeks. Well, guess what? I'll give you a whole training camp. I'll give you a whole training camp. Let's see what you're going to do with a whole training camp. This time, I will put him to sleep.
Mais avant d'affronter Masvidal pour la deuxième fois, une merveilleuse nouvelle arrivera aux oreilles de Kamaru. Car en effet, après plus de 11 ans de détention, son père sera finalement relâché en mars 2021. C'est alors seulement un mois plus tard que Kamaru s'opposera à Masvidal pour la première fois sous les yeux de son père.
I come in here to perform and bring the violence that they crave, and that's the only reason why I got all these fans behind me.
But the fans can't fight for you.
I'm gonna whoop your ass all by myself. I don't need nobody.
You said that last time. What happened?
Yeah.
I don't think I broke him in the way that I wanted to break. All right, let's just be honest here. Let's be honest. You got 14 losses in your career, 7 in the UFC. You're 3-3 in your last 6. You are sitting there today because I chose you. With everyone else, I know when I broke him. I know when I broke their spirit. I know when I broke their heart. And with him, I don't feel like I fully got there. And on Saturday night, once I break his will, absolutely, I'll be satisfied.
Never will.
Après un premier round largement dominé par Usman, le cauchemar nigérian offrira l'un des KO les plus terrifiants de l'UFC, envoyant un direct arrière tout droit dans le menton de Masvidal qui s'écroulera sur le champ.
I am the pound for pound best fighter on the planet right now.
I respect any man that's willing to get in there and share that octagon with me. And he elevated me. He motivated me to get better, and I did. And just respect to him. I'm just ecstatic. I can't believe we're at this moment right now, and I've turned the page and closed that chapter. I'm the most dominant champion in the UFC, period.
Kamaru s'opposera une nouvelle fois à Colby Covington qui affirmera que sa défaite dans leur affrontement précédent a été due à l'arbitre qui stoppa leur combat trop tôt.
You know, he's very, very talented. You know, he works hard and he comes to fight each and every time. But in the era where he existed, he has to live with the fact that somebody was there that was better.
Saturday night, I'll show that, there's just different levels to this game. I'm going to make him fight and put him in situations that no one else could put him in before.
I think he's the same asshole.
You didn't break my face. I got right up and protested it right away. That was a fake stoppage, fake ref, fake fight. Wait till I see you next time. Wait till I see you next time, Marty Fake Newsman. You're dead. You're dead. You got unfinished business.
I just know I'm going to give him life-altering damage Saturday night, and he's not going to come back for a trilogy. He's going to probably retire. I'm going to go shock the world on Saturday night and defy all the odds.
I expect the best Colby that ever is, and I try to do that each and every fight.
If you wanted to see him challenge, you would want a guy who's got killer wrestling, that's Colby, amazing gas tank, that's Colby, unstoppable mentality, that's Colby.
I expect the most dangerous, most violent fights. So nothing surprises me when I get in there.
I know the dog that's inside me, so I think after Saturday night, Brett, he's not going to want to fight me again. I think he's going to be thinking retirement and thinking of an easier career with his life.
Comme dans leur affrontement précédent, les deux combattants se livreront une véritable guerre de 5 rounds dans laquelle Usman parviendra tout de même à se distinguer et conservera alors son titre de champion du monde incontesté.
I am the pound for pound best alive right now. I'm gonna tell you what, he's tough. He's super tough. I wanted to get crazy and get him out of there, but that's not what the best do. We take our time, we stay calculated, we listen to our coaches, and we find the finish. Unfortunately, that's the next best guy in the division. He's a tough son of a gun, and he wasn't gonna let me find that finish.
Usman is just, this guy's the best ever. He's the best welterweight of all time. He is on his way to possible GOAT status.
I think you got a real argument that he is right now the best pound-for-pound fighter in the sport. If you look at what his accomplishments are. One loss ever in his entire mixed martial arts career, has run through everyone in his division.
Leon Edwards is a bona fide star. Like, that's a fight that has to happen. He hasn't lost since he fought me the first time, and that's what people are gonna want to see.
Kamaru Usman sur le toit du monde s'opposera alors à Leon Edwards, qui tout comme Usman ne perdra pas le moindre combat depuis leur dernière rencontre. Mais en plus d'affirmer une énième fois sa domination absolue dans l'organisation, ce combat pourrait permettre à Usman de briser le record du plus grand nombre de victoires consécutives à l'UFC.
You cannot finish me, champ. Trust me. Give me 30 more seconds in the first fight and I would have finished you. Correct?
Shut up. No, you wouldn't.
You forgot? You wanna watch the replays?
I will beat him anywhere the fight goes, and wherever the fight goes, I am prepared to beat him.
A guy like Leon Edwards is a guy that you need time for, you need to prepare for. This is a very, very tough opponent.
You're gonna try and wrestle, bro. It ain't gonna work this time.
We're gonna wrestle.
We're gonna wrestle. Let's wrestle.
Let's wrestle. I'm going in there with a mindset of becoming a champion. It's been a long road for me to get here. I am grabbing it with both hands. I do not care about the roar. My aim is to go out there and provide for my family and become number one. And I truly believe I am number one. I made that mistake the first time, winning there thinking it's a striker versus a wrestler match. That's the mistake I made, and this is not the mistake I made this time. This is an MMA match.
He thinks I'm taking him lightly, but I'm not. He's taking my contentness for as me taking him lightly. I'm really not. I'm just content with myself because I know the preparation that I put in.
I am preparing myself to compete and beat him anywhere the fight goes.
Leon's a tough guy. August 20th, I will definitely be ready for him.
Kamaru parviendra alors à dominer la grande majorité du combat, aussi bien grâce à son striking que grâce à sa lutte. Mais alors qu'il s'assurait une victoire par décision unanime, étant arrivé à la 4e minute du 5e round, il ne suffira que d'une fraction de seconde à Leon Edwards pour renverser totalement l'issue du combat.
Is that one of the most shocking finishes to a title fight that you ever remember?
Yeah, I mean, you think of everything that was on the line for Usman tonight and fought the perfect fight, He was landing big shots to the body, big shots to the head, elbows. Couldn't have fought a more perfect fight till the last minute.
One of the wildest head kick knockouts, I think the most important head kick knockout ever. Ever.
Yeah, has to be.
He just lands it with a minute to go in the fight, with a fight where he's clearly losing. Holy shit!
Usman réclamera alors sans surprise une revanche immédiate pour tenter de prouver qu'il est bel et bien le plus grand combattant pound for pound et que ce head kick n'était qu'un simple coup de chance de Edwards.
Leon and I know who the best welterweight in the world is.
Does Leon know that you're better than him?
Oh, he knows.
Yeah,
he knows.
He's an ordinary person, and he speaks of, what ordinary people do, but I'm not ordinary. I'm extraordinary, and he's gonna find that out Saturday night.
Do you think he looks at you and sees an inferior fighter?
No. Do you think he does that?
I'm staying out of it.
Yeah.
I'm staying well out of it.
Smart man. But I don't think there's anybody in the world that could say that. He could say that too.
You said first fight. That was the second fight. What's the excuse for the first fight?
What's the excuse for the head kicking up?
What was your excuse for the 3 rounds before that, getting your head beat in?
Come on, guys, we are kidding. The world knows who the best welterweight in the world is. It's not about the belt. Yeah. It's the work that I put in each and every day to get there is what makes me a champion on the inside. And I know that I'm the best welterweight in the world. To be honest with you, I think I am the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world.
Kamaru parviendra à prendre l'avantage grâce à sa lutte, mais devra tout de même encaisser de nombreux middle et genoux tout le long du combat. Et après une véritable guerre de 5 rounds, c'est Leon qui sera désigné vainqueur par décision partagée, mettant définitivement un terme au règne légendaire de Kamaru Usman. Le Nigérien sera alors appelé en octobre 2023, seulement 9 jours avant le combat, pour s'opposer au loup de Tchétchénie, Khamzat Chimaev.
You know, we're gonna do the man dance, and when my will up against his, we'll see who starts to unravel first.
Somebody come to dancing, man. I'm here to kill somebody here. It's the different here.
His old version are new, you know, it's like different. Like iPhones come out, his iPhone's 5, I'm like, bro, you know. So different.
You know, the iPhone Pro sometimes doesn't fit in certain pockets. You need just a regular iPhone. They both take good pictures, and they both work just fine.
I've already said it before, I might not be the best striker, I might not be the best grappler, but when it comes to mixing it up, I'm the best in the world.
If you're the best, why you lost?
That's part of being human, and that's a lesson I guess I have to teach you.
Malheureusement, Usman ne pourra pas rivaliser avec la terrible lutte de Chimaev, et bien qu'il parviendra à brutalement le connecter dans les phases de striking, il se retrouvera totalement dépassé par la lutte du Tchétchène. Kamaru sera une nouvelle fois désigné perdant par décision partagée, éloignant encore un petit peu plus l'espoir de pouvoir encore une fois enrouler la ceinture autour de sa taille. Car en plus de son âge, Kamaru doit aujourd'hui faire face à de nombreuses blessures qu'il ignorera tout le long de sa carrière. Aujourd'hui, Usman s'apprête à re-rentrer une dernière fois dans la cage ce samedi 15 juin, après plus d'1 an et demi d'absence. Mais son combat sera loin d'être une mince affaire, car Kamaru devra s'opposer au nouveau prospect de la division, Joachim Buckley. Mais victoire ou défaite, Kamaru Usman restera l'un des plus grands combattants qu'ait jamais vu passer l'UFC et marquera l'histoire de son sport à tout jamais.